And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Good. 180. Check with the nod. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 23. They start out with a run from Irvin. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Forward.
The second down carry for Irvin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On third and short, Irvin. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Mayfield. Uses the spin. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Being chased out left. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty trying to get it to Landry there. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 36-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. First down, Irvin. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd down.
On the set. Line 7. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. That's Bates. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one good for 37 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run with Irvin. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Complete. It's Irvin. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Smith. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Browns' 48-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Pittsburgh. They can't hang with us. Hey, check.
On 2nd down now, Irvin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tight end roll. Tight end roll. Hey. 4 down. 4 down. 4 down. I got one.
Irvin on the carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just
clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coupes. Oh no, I can't be number 2.
Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Good stop. Good stop.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, Irvin trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of one there.
And it's third down.
On third down, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Jackson now on second and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
58, 58, Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
58 to Mike.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down, Irvin. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd and 1, Jackson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
At the 3-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run it. This is Irvin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They'll try Irvin again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 24. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Good. 180. Check, 59. Silver.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
15 more yards. That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Hunt. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Antonio Callaway. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Irvin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Jackson, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football. And
this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield rolling to his right. That's taken in by Callaway. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
For the Browns field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lightning speed there for the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield, it's caught. Beckham. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Kill.
They go play action here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
31 yards there and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
That's complete to Gallman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 26-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C., and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
And that's a terrific score. Now, what are we going to do here? Do you go for 2?
You know what the people at home want.
Everybody wants to go for 2. The analytics people probably want them to go for 2. I bet they kick the extra point. We've got a whole second half left to play.
Yeah, we get a look at it here, but, hey, whatever the case, big-time play before the end of the second quarter. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
We all have habits.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Mayfield on first down. Buying time to his left. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Gallman. And a short gain here down to the 22. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. From the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. And the Packers have just scored, and they'll add on to their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They toss to Irvin, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Cameron Batson, his 1st touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Get ready! Get ready!
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass first.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because that...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On 1st down, Irvin. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Jackson being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
This time Jackson will throw it. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 43-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Jackson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Jackson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irvin. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone's got four down. What? Seven. Line seven.
Right back to Irvin. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Jackson from the shotgun, dancing to his left, letting one go deep for the end zone, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give right side now to Hunt. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Brings up 3rd and
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, alert 33. Bravo.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Hunt. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
Yeah, score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases,
that's caught inside the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard
The Cleveland offense ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the
pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Hunt. And he'll be taken down here, and that is... Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one.